Welcome to another review here at Total Recon. My name is Bob, and we're looking at the Iron Man PVC diorama. That's right, this is from Diamond Select. It is a different mark, and I'm hoping that the mark is on the back. So this is designed by Nelson St. Acino and sculpted by John St. John. But it does not say what mark it is. During a violent kidnapping in the hands of terrorists, that's the history of Iron Man. Yeah, I'm getting more of a 90s vibe here from this Iron Man. So if you know which Iron Man it is, please tell me in the comments. This is Mark 5, Mark 19, Mark 22. We're going to open it up, see what it looks like, see how good it is. And I'm already seeing like some Ultron stuff on the base. So let's get to it. I got him out of the exterior box and I thought we'd get right to it. So I like to open this up just ever so gently on one side. I just cut some tape off here, kind of create like a bookend kind of style piece so I know how it goes back in. Open it up here and already very, very nice. I'm already in awe. Now, as you can see, we have some great details here in the neck. That's the first thing that drew my attention. So we really have this protection of the neck here of the Iron Man character. So here's the boots, and I'm going to really have to dig it up of which mark armor this is. I really love this look, and it's so 90s to me. I'm really getting that like Eric Larson era of Marvel Comics, you know, when everything was so hyper like detailed, the neck being one, but then Iron Man was such a contrast with the slick boots, the gauntlets, the armor. So as we look at the base, which is my favorite part of all of the diorama sets, what other parts of different characters or what did they put in the base that just adds to it? So here we have a broken TV, which is interesting, but here we have an Ultron mask, and then we have these mechanical arms that are coming up, you know, almost like Scorpion, like it's like it looks like something would be like a scorpion's tail or a spider leg. I mean, God knows what it is. We do have the gauntlets firing. This is a nice touch here. Very different to have it so smooth and sleek and not just like explosion going straight out. But I also like, if we look at the other hand, we have smoke coming off of this gauntlet. So again, a lot of attention to detail. The first one kind of feels like it's necessary. The second one just adds that extra cherry on top to the whole design. Again, just always pulled in by the other details. So we have some nice armor, metal here, but the gold and the red, very Tony Stark, very what everyone is used to. So you can see how this would appeal to different era of fans. So this clearly, it feels like a 90s piece to me. But as we can see, you know, if you're a fan of, I mean, look, we even have like the Iron Man like underwear kind of style of a superhero character. You could see, if you were a fan of the series, you could also really enjoy a fan of the comic, or if you're a fan of the character, you could also really enjoy this as a piece. Now, because in the Iron Man movies, which is so much what the world now assumes is the character, we did see some of this armor like this, you know, in Iron Man 3, in the gallery of different armor, and of course at the end. So I really do, even this yellow. So this yellow is great because it's a contrast to the gold, and it really just gives that extra layer of comic book feel to this piece itself. Acino and John St. John work very well together. And if you look at our Thor review, very similar. We just did a Thor gallery diorama, and very similar in feel. And these guys love the characters from the comics, and that's the appeal here for diehard fans. This is a piece you definitely pick up at the comic book store. You can order online directly from Diamond Select. It's $49.99. It's also on other online retailers. But, you know, patronize local comic book store and definitely pick it up. It's not a very heavy piece. It's got some decent weight to it. It's not going to move around too much. And why I like these items is, it has a lower price point. It's easier to give this as a gift. It's easier to send this, you know, as a gift, of course, same thing. But it's also like, if you buy it for yourself, you're not breaking the bank, and you can still show your love of the character, and only you really know what you paid for it. And, you know, most people aren't going to touch something. You know, there is that need to grab a hold of something. But if it's there on the shelf, you could have your Iron Man comics lined up. You can have your Iron Man movies lined up. Really nice. A great piece by Diamond, and really invokes the character from the 90s. This is Bob from Total Toy Recon. Thank you, Diamond, for sending it out. And rock on. I'm really enjoying this Iron Man PVC diorama.